What up, everybody? I think I got my shit together pretty quickly today. That was awesome. Still a little late. I was on time, and then Twitter fucked up. So I don't know. Is that my fault? I don't think so. Twitter is special these days. Anyways, yeah, I'm here. It's Carl, Colorful Carl, Wednesday night live art over here at the For the Love of Creativity live stream. So yeah. Tonight I'm going to keep working on this piece I started last week. This beautiful portrait of my beautiful wife. I'll break it down, show you guys where we were last week, what the starting image looked like, and go from there. I think my buddy Trey McGlon actually took this photo at our wedding 20 years ago, 18 years ago. Holy shit. Getting old, it sneaks up on you. But yeah, so love doing this kind of fantasy photo manipulation stuff. I'll do a little drawing, do some AI prompting, and then massage that into the piece, kind of like a stock image. I'm gonna add in some more things. Just have some fun with it. Who knows what direction I'll take this tonight. Always love audience interaction and feedback, so don't be afraid to chime in with that looks terrible, or that looks great, or do this, or do that. I love it. So no stress there. But yeah, all right, here we go. Oh, and in case you guys weren't around on my Twitter last night, I minted an NFT. First time I've minted an NFT of my work, and I don't know how long. It's been a minute. So here we go. Let's find a link to that NFT. You got to get Voy. So you got to look up Voy. Just got to get deep in the weeds if you want to buy this NFT, which is fine. This is for Web3 aficionados. It's on the Voy network, which is an amazing network put together by the Voy community, which my buddy Chris is a part of. One of the founders, the founder. I don't know how they talk about themselves on that front, but pretty cool crypto community. Really doing it right. Lots of decentralization. Nobody's trying to pull rugs. They're all long-term holders. Real similar to the Crazy Carl Collective in terms of the motivations and ethos and pathos of how these lovely human beings operate. So anyhow, I minted this NFT. This is Chris Swinner, the man I was telling you about, who helped founded Voy. The Voy network, but I did this piece a few weeks ago. It was a lot of fun and definitely super cool. So anyways, if you wanna bid on that, you can. I think someone just bought it, but it can, people might bid. I don't know. It's whatever people want. Yeah. I'm gonna start minting more of those. So maybe one night we'll do a tutorial. I think next Tuesday night I'm probably gonna be on Spaces again around like 9:30 Eastern, and then we'll be talking about Voy and how to get Voy in your wallet, and then you can do all the cool things and buy NFTs or whatever. Happy to talk about what NFTs are and what they represent anytime as well. Again, I really love the space. So right now they are digital collectibles. In the future they may represent more utility. As this stream and my art picks up popularity, I absolutely will be making sure that people get some extra cool benefits out of owning my NFTs, whatever that may be. If we have little parties, or we do some kind of crazy stuff, or like you get free drops or free prints, or free commissions. Like I'm down to all the suggestions. In fact, I'll let the community help me define what that looks like. As we start moving out, let's say as we have 20 NFTs produced, you guys hold me accountable for that. It'll be fun. But all right, cool. So today, let's roll it all the way back. Let me pull up my little folder of things here. So last week I decided to do a piece of art based on the beautiful. At this point in time, this was still Alden Landry, my girlfriend, and this was on our wedding day, so just before we got married. Just fucking stunning. Like, oh my god, look at that. Barely even wearing any makeup. That's just good genes. Look at that face. Ugh, Still in love. Still in the honeymoon phase. It's only been 18 years, so you know. I'll get over it one day, right before I die. Probably not. But man, I've been in love with this woman every day of my adult life since 20 years old. It's been a fun run. Anyways, put some crazy hair on her. Got the eyeball fucked up. Made a crazy background. Put a cool dress on her. Kept playing with. I didn't like how like we lost all the beauty of her hair, so I'll probably massage that some more. Put some little face gems on her. Added an ear. You know, fix some of the coloring. It's just a little bit at a time. You know, that's the process. So, anyways, enough of me gushing about my wonderful wife. All right, cool. So let's get in here. First things first. Let's see. This is the trouble with ADD. Everything wants to be first. I think I'm gonna make this portrait a little more painterly. So this is gonna be a backup before. What is this called? Noise reduction. So I like to make these all feel more painterly, and I figured out a way to do that. If you go to noise, reduce noise, and you just jack it all the way up, the strength and the preserved details down, and the sharpened details, and it does pretty cool stuff. Like, see how it does that, right? Like you can see, so it just makes it a little softer, right? And I'll go back in and add some of these details back in, like around her eyes and stuff, but I think this makes a big difference. See? How like you move it, boom. So. Yeah, I like that. I'll do the same thing on these gems. Is that all in one layer? Good. Okay, filter, reduce noise. And this background. Yeah. So she definitely needs like a bright blue glint on her, but I think I'd like to have like a creature or two in here somewhere. Maybe we can add like a little deer back here or something. Okay, cool. Let's see. Add in a deer peering out from behind the tree. Derek Bartel, welcome to the show. Howling wolf in the background. Yeah, I could go for a howling wolf. That tree, that deer is looking cool. I don't love it yet, but I'll make it work. So filter, reduce noise. We'll see if we can figure out a way to put a wolf back there. There we go. All right, where would a wolf go? I like it. Where would a wolf go, you think? Also, is my microphone was all jacked up. Is it sounding good right now, or is my microphone on the fritz again? And how's the balance with the music? All that on point or no? Orgasmic. Derek, why you gotta make it weird all the time, Derek? No, actually, I love it. That's my favorite thing about you, Derek. You're just weird. In all the right ways. Up to 8 viewers already. That doesn't suck. Okay, well, the wolf is facing the wrong direction, which is annoying. Facing to the left side of the artboard. This is just crazy, being able to do this now. Otherwise, I'd have to go take pictures of wolves, and I don't have the time for that. Or I'd have to draw them. Also, really don't have the time for that right now. Ooh, that's like a little cute wolf. I like it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, and then we'll get my little cloud brush, because Derek has requested that we have frothiness coming out of this creature's mouth. A little dust brush, maybe. Let's see. Nope, that's too much dust. Okay, and then we'll do grab like that. We'll do a color dodge. And then we'll tone it way back. We'll get over here. We'll get rid of, we'll apply the mask. All right, and then we'll just like make some vaporous things coming out of its mouth. That is that's a dust brush, and not a cloud brush. Thought the cloud brush sounded interesting. I'm gonna put this on another layer. Nailed it. Okay, we're gonna put some controls in. Alright, and now I'm just gonna soften it up. Make it not look so terrible. I think that's sort of working. Whoa! What are you doing, Cloud Brush? Perfect. This is so much fun. Just making weird shit every night. Oh, I should do this every night, but then I need it. Like, I actually have to have a life, so that doesn't work. Breath. Wolf breath. Call this one Spirit of the Wolf. That was that old. That was a spell in EverQuest that you could get to make you run faster. Absolutely essential for travel in the land of EverQuest. Yeah, you should come over and hang out all the time. I was thinking about doing, spinning up a daytime stream, maybe like a Monday lunchtime, you know, or something. Break up that Monday for people. I need some water. I'll be right back. I have returned. Cool. Got a little wolf breath. I want to have another peacock feather and like in her hair. Let's see. So this hair is here. And this is the elf ear. And that's just an extra lock. Just decided I need another lock there apparently. Oh, I didn't do the reducing of the noise on the hair. Then the face gems, it's a color overlay. I feel like Alden needs this dress now. We're gonna make it for her. I don't need that deer. See, now if I'd have spent an hour drawing that deer, which shouldn't have taken me that long, but it probably would have, because I never would have been able to like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want. And then I'd have just been deleting it, which happens so much when I'm in this process. Saving me time. I don't like this hair, I think is my big problem. So if I did that, okay. I'm just gonna pull a couple locks out that I think look cool. Alright, probably work with those. Alright, so then we'll throw this up here. We'll do brush. We'll grab a nice bright green brush, and then we're going to do a hair. And I'm going to, I think, color dodge. I'm gonna knock it down some, and then I'm gonna grab like the highlights of the hair and just try to really just paint in this green. So maybe a little higher amount. Actually, that's fine. Back to green hair. Change my smoothing here. Just makes your lines flow a little nicer. How's your day, Derek? Sell any sweet bathrooms? So get that tile work on. You've been out golfing and shit. You ain't working. Man's about the PGA golf course. Fanboying people. Adding in some of this green up here. So I want it to look like her hair is green. And then I'm gonna add in mossy green locks that are gonna look really cool. Tank, can you go outside? Can you go outside? I don't know if y'all remember the stream where he just took a giant dump behind me while I was on the stream. It's a dog. It's like, yeah, hey, I'm just gonna take a dump over here. No big deal. Not looking to repeat that tonight. That looks kind of cool. So how about we just do color? I go for a little bit deeper. Just on the hair, so that's good. I'm gonna clean up that outer edge of her hair, but I'm not stressing it right now. So doing it this way allows it to like keep some of the natural undertones without getting too crazy. If I try to just like hue or just like slide the hue too much, it just won't look real. It'll look weird. So, yeah. This is looking cool. And then I'll add some locks in. This lock looks terrible. It's throwing me off. Fix the flow of her hair around the side of her face and shoulder. Let's see what that does. Ooh. I don't understand why the stream keeps plinging me. Like it's talking, like people are saying stuff, but it's not. Yeah, that looks good. See, really subtle. Much faster. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. I might have to do this manually, but we're gonna try it anyways. I love it when it doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. Clearly didn't understand the assignment. Okay, so I'll grab this lock and I'll make a copy. Alright, I'll move it up here on top of the hair. And then I'm going to clean up the edges because it looks bad. Need to figure out a better solution for my tablet holder because this arm's good, but not. It's a little wibbly, a little wobbly. Well, hey, beautiful. How you doing? Doing good? Just live streaming. You want me to pause for a minute, or you go all right? Okay. How you like it so far? I'm adding in little locks into your hair now. Yeah. Yeah. He's good. He's just chilling in the other room. Alright, so I want this one to be a little longer. Sort of looks the part already, so I'll just grab that. And then I'll duplicate that part. Throw it right there. Boom. Look at that. It's looking pretty good. Let's get rid of all the bullshit around it. pretty straight right now, so I'll make a copy of that one. These are kind of terrible looking anyways. Alright. So I believe people mostly call this process compositing or photo bashing, which I love to do a little bit of that, a little bit of illustration. Don't mind doing little AI generations as long as I then make them into the thing, you know, like this background that, you know, I stitch a couple pieces together. But, you know, it's just all a process. This can lock. So lock that layer. There it is. Alright, so when I click on this, I should be able to grab it. Okay. Alright, so what do I want to do with this? I want to throw it there. I'm going to do edit puppet warp. Yes. Puppet warp is cool. I just gotta figure out how I want this to flow with her face, yeah. Maybe I want it to like tuck under that piece of hair there. So then I can like mask it out. So it's like it goes, let's change my brush over. General, let's do that guy. So then I mask it here. Can make it look like it's going underneath this sort of forward piece, right? It's kind of cool. It doesn't look right up top, so tuck it in there. So then it's sort of going in front of her ear, comes out the top of the head there, comes out the bottom there, and then I think I need to go here, grab that chunk, duplicate it down this way. Okay. And we'll just move it like right there. How's this? Make it into one little lock. Yeah, look, see that's looking cool. And then it can even tuck up under here. So go over here and mask it out there. So then that piece waves in front of it, you know? There might be too much bendiness in there. So we'll go back to edit, puppet warp. We'll pin it here and pin it there. Pin thing. Okay, cool. And then we'll go there, and we'll just take some of that bend out. Like, it just doesn't have enough rigidity then. So you can rotate it a little there. Let's do that. You just hold the Control or Alt. I don't know what fucking button that is. Alt. Yeah, look at that. Looking good. So then I'll grab my... I got a backup lock here somewhere, yeah? That guy. Cool. So then we'll do that. Edit. We'll do puppet warp. Boom. Make this sort of arch the head a little more. Yeah, we're just gonna be massaging some nice dreadlocks here on this nice lady I married. I would totally love it if she had green dreads. Just a couple. It would be fucking cool. Be all about it. Hey, y'all watch out. The next few years, we're gonna get weird. Just giving you guys forewarning, just in case you want to abandon being our friends now. House is already getting there. We're doing crazy shit. So much fun. Derek, y'all gotta see the living room. It looks amazing. We painted it and did a bunch of crazy decor. It is Looking cool. Oh, back is tight. I got a 2-hour massage the other day. Glorious. Ear. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be having fun with this for a few sessions. I really want to make a beautiful masterpiece. I don't want to be rushed, you know? You can't rush mastery of the craft, you know? Just gotta let it flow. So see how it's too bright? I'll knock the brightness back and make it look like it's actually a part of her hair in the right spot. That's all on the massaging of the fangs later. You know, I probably could get away with just having that lock totally disappear behind that bit of hair there. Okay, so yeah, that lock. I don't know about that one. I think if it's gonna work, it needs to be out there. No lorem ipsum. Stupid thing. And it's gonna need to be like that, and then I think I'm gonna mask it out back here. It's pretty cool. I don't know what's up with this music. It's like Christmas or some shit. I just don't care to change it. Apologies. Having to suffer through whatever this is. It's pretty cheery though. You know? It's like elevator Christmas music. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. Alright, so back over here to the photoshopping. Alright, so we're going to do edit puppet warp. Alright, stick a couple pins in it and bend it like Beckham or something. It's Beckham? Beckham doesn't play anymore, never mind. Never even watched Beckham play, that's terrible. I love soccer, I just don't care to watch sports. I don't know what's wrong with me. Watch some MMA. Watch the World Cup with Derek. It was pretty epic. Yeah, that World Cup was fire. Like, that was a really crazy good game. Messi was killing it. Was coming for that World Cup. Yeah, it sort of looks like locks. It doesn't even need to be crazy, right? Like, it can be subtle. I don't do subtle very well in my life, but it's okay. Oh, what the fuck that is? You can't go too fast when you do these things, because sometimes you just start getting crazy shit everywhere. You know, just some crazy shit. No big deal. It's my whole life. It's just an accumulation of crazy shit. Come on, thing. Why are we back to like some... Alright, I'm changing the music. Let's do some synth wave. It's got the 80s vibes. This is supposedly up tempo, so let's see what the hell that means. You know you're getting old when you can crack your spine if you lean the right way. Might add a few more in. Look, that's looking cool. Man, I wish I could spell. It's alright, they'll have us. Grammarly will be on here soon. Spelled it right, like a real adult. Way to go, me. It's almost working. Yeah, that sort of works. Okay, cool. Alright, I can work with that. So I will rasterize that. And then I will take this, no. Alright. It was looking janky because that thing wasn't lined up right. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that'll work. I want to have another lock off the back of her head. So it's looking too much the same now, so I need to do this and that, and then I'm going to lock the layers. I'm just gonna mess with some stuff a little bit. So use the spot healing tool, and it'll just kind of approximate new subtle details. But what you don't want is just like absolute symmetry next to each other. So I hit J, lock the layer so it can't make new pixels, and see how, like, and especially because this thing is just so, like, it's not a very precise thing, right? Like, it doesn't, it's a lock, so it can have all kinds of ambiguity and weird shapes and shit in it. It looks as though it should, so you see now it doesn't look exactly the same. It has a decent amount of variation. That's what I was going for. Look at me, it's like I know what I'm doing sometimes. I'm going to make this one way darker because it's in the back. So what I'll do is I'll move on the wrong layer. So we're going to play it down some, right? We'll move, take the brightness down. So like, there we go. And that'll be fine for now. And I'll probably do some more shading back there as well. Let me go ahead and do edit, puppet warp. Bro, this music's garbage. Why am I so annoyed by the music lately? I can't do this. No. I don't know how I got the music like this, but I'm struggling. Alright. What is ambient dub? Oh, we'll see if this is good. Y'all real quiet in the chat tonight. Which is fine, I guess. feel like that should wrap into her head a bit more, so we'll pin it there, maybe. Okay, I think this one would look cool actually if it came. I just keep messing with this one, but it's alright. Like down here more. What the fuck? I guess it's like a totally separate strand here. Oh, it was on the layer mask. Oops. Whatever. Made it work. Alright. It's got a little magical arm cuff. I think I need some deeper purples though. What the fuck? Of course I'm on the wrong layer. So that needs to be locked again. Boom. Arm cuff. I don't know how I feel about that. I was trying to make it look more like the one in the middle so it sort of matches at least a little. A little more thematic. I don't know. I don't know if I like it at all. It's kind of interesting. There we go. Let's make it a little more gold. I was thinking about adding a gym over here on the side as well. I don't know. Dude, Alden would rock the shit out of this armband. I should get her one. I think my buddy Drew could make one of these. He's an amazing jeweler. Makes some really cool shit. Just gonna play with the whole thing here and see if I can get it to just look a little more like this other piece over here. So I'll clean up her arm afterwards. Let's put levels. I was editing the arm and not the armband. That'll do it. Nailed it. Alright. Really don't like all of the changes I made on this thing. How many layers can I go back on it? Window, history. That's it. So is that better than that? Ah, that's better. Fuck it. I'll come back to it. I guess it's not that noticeable here. That's good. So we're going to do select subject, Hide the bounding box. U. Oh, I should be playing with the curves. That's what I should be playing with. There we go. Knock that saturation back a bit. Play with the levels a bit. Alright. Cool. Playing with that some more. The face gems are totally out of whack. So we're gonna need to, like, these should not be that bright for sure. So clean up them edges a bit. And these look terrible. We gotta clean them up a lot. Anyhow, this all was this little detail work. I should probably save a copy, right? I'm supposed to be doing that. Save a copy. JPEG 7. What is that? You know, sometimes it's like you see little weird things, you just gotta fix them. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do dodge tool. That is not doing what I wanted it to do. We want to do highlights. There we go. That kind of looks cool. Don't like this little piece down here. Yeah. Now she's looking magical. Almost a little spooky even. Alright, yeah, the gem's gonna have to look. Okay, so make these decorative face gems fit better into the, let's see, look more realistic. Let's see what it does there. I could go back and redraw what I did last time. That could be crazy. Oh, I had like a butterfly. Fuck that shit. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, so I'm putting that on a new layer. So now I just have this butterfly wing. Alright, so this is always fun. I'm just being stupid now. What else am I here to do besides have lots of fun? Alright, so then I could do that. I know there's some new Photoshop tools. You know what? I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna do it. Goes in there. Comes out on the brow. I'm gonna do that up here. No, don't get twisty. I don't want to twist it. Damn it. Cool. Alright. So, what did I do last time? I took the levels tool. This is going to be cool. I'm going to do window, and we're going to select color range. Boom. Okay. We're going to mask it out. The inverse. looks pretty good. We're gonna do filter, blur, Gaussian blur, a couple pixels, soften it up a bit. All right, and then I'm gonna get rid of that line there. I'm getting crazy now, y'all. It's gonna be fun though. Delete that piece. Punch the levels some more. Alright, so that'll be cool. Oh yeah, let me find a really colorful piece of my dad's art. I can inlay it on her face into this butterfly wing, which will look super cool. Oh, I never went live on TikTok, did I? Yeah, whatever. Fuck TikTok. Here we go. Now we're live on the Tick and Talk. Cool. Live on TikTok. What up, TikTok? I'm out here making art. This one will be cool. So I can drop this one in here. So this is one of my dad's paintings. Pretty fun. Alright, and I'll scale it down, flip it around, flip horizontal. Nope, had it the right way before. Flip vertical. Whatever. Make that work. Alright, so then I'll do this. I will rasterize it. And then I'm going to do reduce noise. Then I'm going to play with the levels, make it pop. Play with the saturation. Make it pop some more. Is there a better hue combo? Yeah, that could be cool. It's one of my favorite paintings my dad did. And then I'll do this. Bam. And then I'll do this. Blend it into her face a little more. Join from my post. Hello. Lady joined. Welcome. Adding a little butterfly wing art to the face here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna layer this under the face gems. Damn it. Okay. I didn't need to group that. Okay. And then I'm gonna mask it out here under the hair. I'll just keep messing with stuff until it looks super cool. How to get some of Dad's art in there, though, you know. Every week, every piece of art I do, I gotta incorporate the old man. Put some of his old creative legacy back in the art here. Feels so good to do. It's always cool. It's always fun when I find the right moment for it too, you know. Always feels good. Wouldn't be doing any of this cool shit if it wasn't for him. Just gotta show the love. Alright, that's looking cool. Let's see if I can reposition this in a way that looks even better. Filter. Let's warp it. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I don't even know if I need the face gems. Or if they're more of a distraction. These cheek ones probably are extra distracty. Let's see. I'm gonna add a little texture raising to this. So if I do, actually I'm not stressing that yet. Alright, so the light's gonna be coming from this way. I already like this a lot. It's super cool. Let her skin show through a little. And then I can do this. Go to her. Actually, let's do this minus that. Do this minus that. Let's do this invert minus that invert. Come on, there's gotta be a way to do this. Go back to her face. J, make a little copy of the skin. So then I'll do that, and I will also do a clipping mask. And then I'm going to do an overlay. Or a multiply? Let's see how overlay is affecting it. Okay. That's kind of fun. Sort of looking the part. Old man back. Keeps cracking. And TikTok's got some people coming. Got 10 viewers on TikTok. What up, TikTok fam? Oh, let's try this trick. Okay, so we're gonna do quick selection. And we're going to do no. All right, and we'll go here. We're going to do a 50% gray. Okay. course, my music failed. Why did you fail me, music? Oh, you got 5 songs. Great. Great genre. See what ambient house music is. Welcome, TikTok fans. What up, Hunter? Not understanding the assignment, which is fine, I guess. One little step at a time. Still want to composite in more craziness. Maybe just put like a butterfly on her head, or like, no, it wouldn't be a butterfly out. With this night moon creature thing going on, this little light in the background. I'm gonna do a hard light down the side, her side profile in this blue, and darken over top everything else. I guess if I just play with these gems, that'll be good. I wonder if she should have any like tribal tattoos or something. That might be cool. I don't know. What do you all think? Anybody got any feedback tonight? Play with these face gems. So drop shadow, that's not gonna work. So the angle's gotta come from the other way. Yep, opacity can go higher. Distance way down. Size way down. Spread. Yeah, see they're already popping off the face a little bit, which is good. Although I don't think I want to do them with that kind of shadow burst. So I think we'll do face gems shadows. Cool. Got another layer. So over here, what we'll do is do these super dark. Grab this group and I will on the bottom of the layer, so then we'll extrude them out that way. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Cool. And then maybe not that much though. Alright, and then I will clean them up a bit. We'll see, said the blind man. We will see. So I'm just blending these over here to actually look three-dimensional. Which isn't too hard when you do it this way. Just keeping the perspective pretty decent, which is great. That's what I was looking for. I love all the crazy color that like it's all added in now. I like crazy colors and stuff. I don't know if y'all knew this about me being all colorful and coral and all that sort of jazz. Alright, so merge the face gems down. And then we can warp and we can just pull these a little more forward, a little. We need more sections. Alright, and then I'll make another copy. I'll do less of this, make them even darker again. What I'm going to do is move them this way so they're okay. So levels, dark. I'm going to make them really dark. Alright, and then I'll do filter, Gaussian blur, filter. I'll just keep blurring them. These are supposed to be shadows. So these are the gem shadows. I just worked out Graham's little ass. Okay, awesome. I know what you mean. Sound a little weird. The choice wording, maybe, maybe better words. But hell yeah, get that kid in shape. I love it. I've been taking Z to hot yoga with me, trying to get him on the yoga speed, you know. Gems might be a little chunky. Maybe not though. I do kind of like the colors though. Look at the curves. Nice, dude. Yeah, Z said he wants to get back into it some more, so we should catch up on that. It should be like a summer thing we can all do together. That'd be cool, man, you know? We went to his awards banquet last night and he seemed like he was Stoked to catch up with Coach and say hi. Told Coach he's probably going to come out next year, so we'll see. Man, all the edges on these are jagged as fuck. I'm gonna need to redraw all these extensively, but what else am I doing out here on the live stream? Live streaming. I can go back in and add little details on top. Yeah, these will look cool. Ooh, dog. Oh man. I never started the side recording. I'm a hot mess today. That's alright. This is not horribly different than when I started. Let's see what it looks like when I started. Man, the time lapse is gonna be a little, it's gonna jump, but you know, it's okay. I started with this today. And it's, well, just sent you guys on a deep dive of craziness. Sorry about that. Started with this, yeah? Yeah. And then I did that. So I took it from that. So that's just like a, yeah, whatever. That won't be a horrible jump. I want to get you to 100 viewers a second. Yeah, me too. Let's do it. Come on. Well, I got 29 viewers over on the TikTok. So TikTok likes me. I only got 12 over here on the other streams. I don't even know how that thing even accumulates or what it. Who fucking knows? All I know is I'm making this art and it's beautiful. I'm having fun with it. Alright, so face gems. Let's go back over into here. Let's get them a little smoother. Let's smooth some shit. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Just do a little smooth in there. A little smooth. Probably need to pull all the black out of here. Maybe not. Let me just worry about one thing at a time. Like being smooth on these little gemstones. So you seen Righteous Gemstones on HBO? I think it's HBO. Or is it Max? Or is it HBO Max? Or is it Max HBO? I gotta do another pencil drawing. I want to get my, so I'm trying to redo my shit in here so I can get set up to do just start with like some actual pencil sketches one night. And so instead of being on a screen, I'll have another camera shooting down, and the main camera in the middle will be me doing regular art that is not digital. That could be cool, right? I just really love that natural surrender piece I did earlier this year. This came out so good. I love that being part of the process. Starting with some traditional art. And nobody talks on the TikTok stream. What up, all these TikTok people? I got 33 viewers over there. So I got thousands of viewers one night on TikTok. It was crazy. So TikTok changed something in their system. So I have to do an entirely separate stream for them now. Which is annoying, because it didn't used to be like that. Alright, that looks remarkably less shitty. That's good, you know, less shitty. Getting too old to be standing up all night. Trying to make sure this matches her ear color a little, her face color better. What up, Evan? 39 viewers on the TikTok. This looks weird down here. The cuff. Where's the cuff? Grab another bit of Dad's paintings. Just adding a little craziness on her lips here. Might be too much, but you don't know till you try, right? I think she might actually really like that. Right now it's all a little too distracting now. I gotta work on that. I fucked up the face shit here too. Oh. There we go. Got 44 viewers on TikTok. To 31. Cool, people are showing up now. Let's go. We just put up Alden's beautiful face and just sit here, you know. Welcome to the stream, people. Feel free to jump in the chat wherever you're at. Please follow and like and subscribe and all that stuff, you know. Out here just making art. Ooh, who we got? We got a sub there. What is that? Somebody did a button. I got a bouncy thing. I love it. Thank you. Oh, maybe those are notifications. I don't know. Alright, I think I did like an alert box. What the fuck is this? too many options in this thing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to make art, have a good time. All right, I feel like compositionally we're in good shape. So we can add this bluish. Yeah, that's there. So crazy colors. I don't know how I feel about the colors, though. It looks a little too insane. But I guess that's okay. It's relative, right? Face gems. We're up to 34 viewers over here. Nice. All these nice people joining on TikTok. Oh, that's cool. So I took a copy of the skin and layered it under there and tried to just help him make it look a little more metallic, you know? Which I think is cool. Play with this a little bit. Playing with blending layers and blending options on another screen because I have 5 screens because that's healthy. All right, we're up to 44. Let's go. Catching up to TikTok. It's got 100 people on this thing almost. We're doing it. I wish you success. Your work is very fun to watch. Your broadcast. Oh, thank you. Do you want to be my first Kick follower? I just started streaming to Kick like 2 weeks ago, so love it if you subscribed. I'll be streaming to Kick every week, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. But thank you so much. Yeah, if you go to colorfulcarl.com, you can see all my previous works. So, yeah. I feel like we need a little golden earring over here. Oh, she needs a nose ring too. Ooh, look at that. Fucking first try. That one was great. Yeah, look, it understood the assignment. I love it. Alright, so we'll take that one. Make a copy. We'll generate some more. We also have a couple danglers over there. That one's cool too, so then I'll move that one up here. I can select the subject maybe? Maybe? We will see. A rasterized layer. Select subject. Did you get it? Are you aware of the assignment? Sometimes this thing works good. Cool. There we go. Lasso. Cut that off. Boom. We'll do filter, reduce noise. Yeah, it looks a little softer. Same thing with this little earring here. Filter, reduce noise. No. Let's do VA something. Where we at? Come on. Rasterize layer. Select subject. Come on. Don't make me do this manually. It's 2025. You alright, meatball? You gonna die? What are you annoyed about? A gloom squid?
Yes. And
okay.
They're kind of like...
Naturally.
They're kind of octopus-like... They're kind of humanoid octopus-like creatures that live like very deep in the water or whatever.
Alright.
And like they're kind of like snowfish because like they have like spikes in them and that produces like a lot of like very dangerous venoms or whatever.
Alright, cool.
And I was trying to make a character that was unique, that could work, and for like the title that I had for him, and I'm really trying to make armor for him. His title is the Venomous Blue Knight, and as I'm trying to make the armor for him, like they're telling me to make the armor custom because I was using armor that I already had and trying to modify it, but they said that doesn't look good, try something else.
You tell your friends you do what you want. You let them know. This is the Z-Man show.
So then, I tried making this armor.
Okay.
I didn't like it. And then I put it back to the other side and started modifying it more. And then my friends told me that the original design that I was doing was a lot better. And I'm an art farmer. I'm trying to do something that I like, but also something that my friend will like as well. And it's a lot.
That's alright. That's how it goes, man. You know, you just keep processing.
I was hoping maybe tomorrow after I got back from Florida, maybe you could try and help me out.
Love to help you out with some art, buddy. That would be a lot of fun. You just warm my little soul when you talk about art.
It's just, I'm trying to make this armor, but it's like annoying because I don't know what to do to make the character that both my friends will like and I will like.
Hey, just so you know, your bedtime is, I love you. Let's talk about that tomorrow, because your bedtime was 34 minutes ago. My dude.
Sorry, me and my dad. Sorry, me
I'm
and
your
Mom
dad.
were watching funny videos. And
Okay.
just getting
Okay. Well, go to sleep, meatball. Chris, it's way past your bedtime, dude. How'd you get here so late? I only got 10 more minutes, fam. Then I gotta turn into a pumpkin tonight and go somewhere else. But Chris, you came just in time to see all the cool updates. So, you know, we've been doing things. I added a little arm cuff, made the hair way better, added in crazy face things. I'm gonna need to dial all of this back because it's a little. It's not. It's too insane right now. I think maybe is the word I'm looking for. Looks too insane. Oh, I like that more subtle. Yeah. Brock and cheddar soup is a high quality soup, bro. I feel you. It sounds tasty. I've been like fasting a lot and just drinking a lot of water and working out a lot because I'm trying to lose the dad bod in my 40s. I'm not doing that for my 40s. Trying to be fit. I want to be a beacon of fitness. I don't know. Maybe beacon's not the right word, but you know. Not a fat ass. That's we can go there for sure. See, what we're gonna do is not be a fat ass. So I need these to be more. So let's do this. Boom. Boom. Okay, we're gonna. So this is the lip shape. All right. So I hit that. Get some more. Duplicated a bunch. Deselect. Okay, so we got these lips here. That should just be normal lips. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright, so then I should be able to play with the curves and make it look crazy. Super high, like a shine. That's the plan. Dip it in there. Yep. Yep. I still want the middle curves though. Let's see. Increase contrast, yeah. Strong contrast. There we go. That should look good. Yeah, exactly. You gotta get all your calories from the water. Yeah, it's it works out good, you know. The equation is you burn more than you eat, and that usually does it. So. Yeah, I mean, I've been like having smoothies, like protein smoothies for lunch, and I work out every day now in the garage. Like I have this ridiculous gym in the garage that I rarely use because my garage was trashed. But I spent like 12 hours cleaning it the other day, so it's back in the shape, you know, ready for me to get out there and do the thing. Been rehabbing my knee. Got my little knee fixed up last year, so anyways, it's going good. Gonna crush it. 40s, I'm gonna be crushing this. Crush that 40s vibe. See, this looks pretty cool, I feel like. If you disagree, you're wrong. Yeah, got some crazy colors on there. So stupid. I love doing these things. Yeah. Yeah, maybe she needs some crazy shiny eyeliner too. Maybe. Oh. you. Where's my wolf? Okay. It's too many gemstones. I think a cool little hoop ring, nose ring thing will be better. Alright, let's do that. I'm not going to be lazy. I'm going to draw it because this should be simple. Nose ring. Start with gold. Do color dodge. Boom. So we do a little hole, a little dot there. Okay, brush, color dodge. Just over here drawing a little nose ring, you know. assuming I gotta do. I changed tools. You're cheating me. Damn it. She is a real person. Oh, I assume you're. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read your other comments. Your photorealism art is on point. I can't even tell that you free-handed the whole thing from scratch. Yeah. She actually looks like a real person. Yeah, dude. I don't know how I could photo draw, like photorealistic, a portrait for sure, but it would take me so much time, and I'm not sure I could get it to look exactly like the person. Definitely not without doing digital. So, but you know, I don't care. I'll use the tools I got, and I have fun. default and go back to microphone. There we go. Is that working now? Did we get it back? I think it is. It looks like it's moving on the thing now. Wow. All right. Well, I was breaking this. I was really getting into the weeds of what I'm doing here, but no one could hear me. So that sucks. Anyways, I'll be finishing this piece up next week. No, you're good, Colette. Thank you so much. I would have had no idea if you didn't tell me. So appreciate you. So I started this piece off from this was my wife in when we got married in 2007. She was my girlfriend at the time, and I apologize if my microphone was working and anyone heard this. They're going to hear it a second time. So this is right before we got married. I think Trey McGlon took this shot back in the day, a friend of mine. But anyway, so I added in some cool dreadlocks, I added in a cool dress, cool background, made some cool pieces there, kept playing with all things, some little face gems, a little earring, played with the color settings a little bit, added a little coyote, some more dreads, made the hair look cooler, added these face gems, made the face gems three-dimensional, added this little butterfly print. Inside of that butterfly print on the face there is actually one of my late father's pieces of artwork that's inlaid into there. So every week I try to always incorporate a little piece of my dad's art. I wouldn't be doing art, I wouldn't give a shit about art if it wasn't for my dad, like really instilling all this. Like my whole house is covered in his art, like my ceiling and everything, like these all his art pieces, like it's arty over here, and it's because of my dad. So every piece I do on the stream, I try to at least in some way drop a little bit of my dad's art. And if you go look at some of my work on colorfulcarl.com, you'll see all these crazy faces and shit. Those are all from sketches that my dad started that I finish on the stream, and I just all kinds of crazy illustration on top of them. Sometimes I'll layer in other pieces of his art and make them all into one thing. I think 3 years ago I took like 3 face pieces, put them all together, put in like 6 other of my dad's paintings, and made it really wild. So that one was cool. I think that was called Kronos. If you go back and look at some of my art on my website. But anyways, yeah, so I do that. Added in these little face gems, starting to have some fun there. They look a little crazy, so I had to clean them up some. And yeah, this is where we're leaving off for the night. I say next week I'll go back and I'll add in like bounce and edge lighting on everything, really make it all look good and cohesive, and push it all together so it feels like it's compositionally supposed to be together. Like it's gonna be darker back here. I'm gonna grab this blue light and highlight the edge of her face and catch all the jewelry. Definitely do some little accents in there. So, and who knows? Maybe add some other stuff. And if you're on the stream, I'm always happy to have feedback, suggestions, whatever. I love to interact with the crowd. So, good seeing everyone. Thank you for subscribing and following. Check out my website, colorfulcarl.com. I'll be back next week, 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, cool. Thanks, Colette. Yeah, it's really, Alden's mom did all the hard work, right? I'm just like, I'm just having fun. So, but all right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Colette. Good night, friends. Take it easy.